Coach Nicolas, this is a Taekwondoing versus a kickboxer. And, Taekwondo guy is very noticeably having his hands down. Do people... Oh, okay, that's pretty nice. Do Tigers sometimes fight with their hands down in Savate?
I wouldn't say it's very typical, just because the punches come so quick. When you're in a close range, it's very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
In Taekwondo, it's like, I think the philosophy is a little bit different, but there you
He
go.
just took a
That's the
punch.
reason why you want to make sure you keep your hands up.
Yeah.
So you don't get punched.
Yeah, he hasn't learned, though.
However, if, Taekwondo guy can maintain a distance and kicking without allowing the Thai fighter to come in, he'll be okay. He doesn't need to have his hands up necessarily.
Yeah.
Because the kicking range is a little bit longer in Taekwondo.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I asked Coach Nicolas about Savate, because with Savate, with the shoes, they have an extra slightly longer kicking range than like even in Taekwondo.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, if there was someone that could get away with hands down, maybe it's Tigers, but then it's like Coach said, the punches just still come too quickly. Punches come
like
so,
this.
Yeah.
There's going to be instances where you're going to be inside.
Yeah.
And you want to be ready to be able to defend.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the Muay Thai fighter has done that a couple times right there,
Yeah.
and then he's right back. Like, I feel like he should keep going after that kick.
Yeah.
That was right there.
Yeah.
And then just probably a longer combination.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. One thing that I think is a little tricky for the kickboxer is that the Taekwondoing is able to switch his stances.
Yeah.
Right? That's something that I think not every kickboxer or Muay Thai person or even a boxer is used to, because you usually train to favor one stance. Either your left leg forward, your right leg forward. You don't train both ways as much.
Yeah, that's true.
So it does change up your game plan. You're like, oh, okay, which lead foot do I cut off? Oh, how do I attack? How do I go to the outside? How do I go to the inside? And he's switching around. But what's interesting about Taekwondoing is he's doing all these spins, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just pile in when he spins?
That's the best defense.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the best defense, to come in right away.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I've noticed the Muay Thai guy, the kickboxer, has done a few times where the Taekwondo guy, after his leg comes down after a kick, then he counters and kicks him.
Yeah, that's also a good time right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's something that you see in Taekwondo. But I think it has to do with the way they are competing.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's a point scoring type of decision where there's an exchange and then it's over, then they typically doesn't matter if, the step fall.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think Taekwondo, definitely the guy learned a lot from this, and I'm sure the kickboxer also learned a lot from this too.
Yeah, and you could see how he was really picking his moments to come in. It's difficult to read when he's going to do a spinning technique. Yeah. And timing that is the key. Like, you don't want to come in at any time, and definitely keeping the hands up.
Yeah, exactly. The similarity I see in Taekwondo and Savate is that they're able to whip their kicks better. So some of their kicks can bounce off one body region and come back with the same leg onto another region. In Savate, it's the same.
And I feel now he's doing a better job stepping back after his kicks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
But when he can't unload it, then that's what happened.
Yeah, exactly. He does. I do notice that Taekwondoing at first had his the other hand a little bit closer to his face. Now it's still not up, but he was thinking about. He was like slowly moving it up a little.
Learning quick, I guess.
Quick. But the argument for having the hands down is that you have a better torque, right? You have a better spin if your hands are down. So
yeah.
So, but notice,
That's true.
Taekwondo person, his elbow's bent, right? So he's like, how can I compromise? See, his elbow's bent now. Oh, that was pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a spin type of kick like that in Savate?
360, you don't see it very often.
Not too much, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We can, do the fouette, spinning, jumping spinning fouette.
Mm-hmm. I see. Oh, that was a good little, kind of like an axe kick.
Yeah.
You guys have that in Savate too.
It's not supposed to fall that way. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to hit on the horizontal line. So it's a, kind of a crescent kick, but like you really have to draw a big arc.
Makes sense. So wow, props to Taekwondoing. I don't think he's ever sparred this long in this sort of like non-point fighting context. So props to him for pushing himself.
Yeah.
The kickboxer walked right into the wrong ankle.
It's a good thing he keeps his hands up.
Yeah, exactly.
But even there,
yeah, he's like
goes
ow.
over the glove. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something that Coach Nicolas will definitely teach you guys if you take his course. That like with shoes, you can curve your shoe and it'll go through the glove even more.
Yeah, you're right. Like this, for example. Yeah, going right behind the glove to still strike with your toes.
Yeah. Not as many push kicks by Kickboxer, I noticed.
No, I feel like he has a hard time figuring it out, and it to me is definitely waiting too long. Like he lets the Taekwondo guy set up the pace.
Yeah.
And it's tough.
Yeah, exactly.
But a little bit more pressure like this.
Yeah, like that.
Take care of the kicking range that the Taekwondo guy needs.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come back right away.
Yeah. Oh, don't ever get into double kick territory with him. Taekwondo people can double kick you like 100 times.
So I feel like when he's initiating with his kick, the kickboxer should follow up with his hands.
With his hands, yes.
Right
like that. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because obviously I don't think I've seen any punch that comes after a kick from the Taekwondoing, right? So
no, it's not.
Yeah. The best combos from the Taekwondo person are double or triple or different leg type of kick combos. Yeah. Exactly. So wow, they're still gonna go. Props to them. Yeah. I have noticed a few question mark kicks too from Taekwondoing. So lots of great, cool, fancy kicks.
Yeah, a lot of variety. That's why it's difficult to read.
Yeah.
But again, I think for the kickboxer, whatever is missing, it tends to stop.
Yeah.
Ooh. So right there.
Question mark kick right there.
Ate the kick for sure.
Oh.
But that's the kind of stuff you got to take and go.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't afford to let the guy getting confidence from landing those kicks.
Yeah.
If you're able to get your punches after and finish the combo, then automatically that's going to affect the psyche of the other guy.
Yeah, a lot of people, Dutch kickboxers will say, okay, I'll let you kick me once if I can punch you 3 times, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're surprised how much punches to the face are equal to a hard kick, man. Especially multiple punches to the kick. So Dutch kickboxer will be like, you can kick me once in the leg? Okay, I'll take it and punch you 3 times.
I'll come to you.
Yeah.
And I'll find a way to come to you.
Yeah, exactly.
See right there, one punch, not enough.
Yeah.
Like you got to follow up.
Yep.
But that was a good entry. Well...
It's a common thing.
The risk you take.
Yeah, Taekwondo people fall all the time. There it is. Go,
Good.
Combo. There you go. Notice the Taekwondo person's almost like showing his back now. He's so scared of punches.
So one thing I'm very surprised is that I don't see the kickboxer kicking the leg when the Taekwondo guy is kicking high.
Yeah.
Like, he should be cutting and just going in.
Yeah. And this could have been a rule they agreed on because a lot of Taekwondo competitions, there are no leg kicks.
Yeah,
so maybe he's like, I won't kick you in the leg. But yeah, if I think Coach Nicolas were in the corner and I were the one sparring the Taekwondo person, Coach Nicolas would be like, yo, kick the leg. Come on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially if he's using his leg the most, right?
Yeah.
Kick, so he doesn't use it as well.
Kick them early, and every time the leg is up, cut,
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah, exactly.
The other way you can disrupt offense like this when someone is trying to set up the kick is to use side kick, like a stop side kick or stop front kick, like a tip type of thing.
Makes sense.
Because backing up is really not the solution.
Yeah.
It just gives an opportunity to the kicker to develop those combos and keep using the distance. So it's not working.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Exactly. So guys, you guys can watch the rest of this. I backed up the footage a little just because I want you guys to go to the original channel, support them, and watch the full sparring there. So I want to give you guys some reason to go and watch the original. The Kickboxer, I believe, is the one that uploaded this. His name is Yassine, and he hasn't uploaded for 2 years. So hopefully if he gets some subscribers from this, I hope he gets inspired to upload again. And guys, make sure to press subscribe and press a like, and then just let us know, how would you as a Taekwondo person fight the kickboxer? How would you as a kickboxer fight the Taekwondo person? And Coach Nicolas, his courses will be linked in the description. So go, if you want to learn some Savate, how do you fight in shoes? Because obviously most of us wear shoes most of the day, right? So how do you fight in shoes? I think that's an important skill to learn, and Savate will teach you that. So anyways, guys, fight commentary breakdowns, Jerry and Coach Nicolas. Coach Nicolas will be back